Okay, in this video, I'm going to continue chapter 6. Okay, let's continue this previous example. If the Nantucket Nectar Company can avoid $50,000 of fixed overhead, which is the manager's salary, in the case the company buys the bottles instead of making them. So in this case, the company is able to not paying this $50,000 to a manager's salary and is able to save this $50,000. Plus, the company can further use the released facility in the production of other product and make a contribution to profit of $55,000. And it can rent out the space for a revenue of $25,000. So in this case, what are the best choice for the company to get? Okay, so let's look at the choices. The first choice is for the company to make the bottles. In this case, the company would pay a relevant cost of $180,000 of making the bottom. How did I get this number? This is from the previous slide. It's right in here, $170,000 as total relevant cost. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm putting $170,000 in parentheses because those are cost, and I would consider it as negative number. That's how much the company would need to pay as the cost. So I put it into parentheses. The second choice for the company to take would be buy and leave the facilities idle. In this case, the company would have someone else to produce the bottles for them, and it will pay $180,000. And this number comes from this slide of buying it, of paying $180,000. So that's the second choice. The third choice would be for the company to buy the bottle and rent out the facility of getting $25,000. So this $25,000 would be for the company to rent the space out to get $25,000. And here I got a $25,000 as positive number because it is the rent revenue. But because the company buy from others, it will have to pay $180,000 to the supplier. So if you add these two numbers together, you should get $150,000 as the company's net relevant cost. The last choice would be for the company to buy and use facilities for other products. In this case, the company would get $55,000 as contribution to profit, which comes from this previous slide of $55,000 contribution, which is a positive number in here, and it will also need to pay to the supplier $180,000 for a total of $125,000 paying to the suppliers. So if you compare the net relevant cost of these four choices, the best choice for the company would be buying the bottles and use the facility for the production of other products. In the next slides, I am going to help you quickly review what is avoidable and what is unavoidable cost. Avoidable costs are costs that will not continue if an ongoing operation is changed or deleted. In this case, the example we gave is manager's salary. So those salary would be gone if the company decided to use a supplier to produce the product for them. So avoidable costs are going to be gone. Unavoidable costs are costs that continue even if an operation is halted. So those typical unavoidable costs would include rent cost or facility insurance. In this case, those unavoidable costs would stay even if the company have someone else to produce a product for them. So unavoidable costs are always irrelevant costs. let me repeat. Unavoidable costs are irrelevant costs. Avoidable costs are relevant costs. Common costs are costs of facilities and services that are shared by users. Common costs are unavoidable costs. A good example is air conditioning cost. For example, if a store take off one of its department, other department would pay more on air conditioning because those are common costs. When one store is gone, when one department is gone, other department would have to share more of this cost. So those costs are called common cost, and it's unavoidable cost. Because it's unavoidable, we know it is also irrelevant cost. That's a quick summary for today's topic. We've learned what is opportunity cost, what is outlay cost. We have also learned what is net financial benefit and how to calculate it. In the example that we went through about make or buy decisions, we learned how to use a facility or buy the product and leave this facility idle, and what is the better choice related with this problem. And we also learned the buy and rent out decisions the companies can make, and then the buy and leave the facility to the production of other products. So how the business would make decisions based on those cost information provided. So after you're done watching this video, you are able to solve those problems. The problem would include question 633 and 634. This is very similar to the make or buy example we've gone through today. You can also solve for 6A1. It is a relatively easy problem. If you're able to understand the example provided for you in this video, you should be able to solve for this problem. Thank you. Bye.